or made inappropriate sexual advances. I am 63 years old. I've lived my entire
Yeah, I hate Cuomo. I don't like Cuomo. I hate him. But I think he's telling the truth. I think Cuomo is telling the truth. I don't think he harassed them women like that. I think, I think that's some bullshit y'all doing to Cuomo. I don't like Cuomo. Did he kill the people in the nursing homes? Yes. Is he a horrible governor of New York and a political-based governor and not for the people? Yes. I don't like him. But I don't think he did this based off his statements and then what he just said. Because if he was sexually harassing her, why would she tell him that intimate details about her? And listen to this. Just recently, before this all came on the news, I was, it's a girl, right, that I know. And I recently, like every time I see her, me and her be talking. And when I talk to her, I usually squeeze her shoulder. Like when I say I don't like to hug, because hugging is a form of sexual harassment to me. So I don't even hug her. But when I see her, when I greet her, I grab her shoulder and squeeze her shoulder, like the top of her shoulder. And she said to me, why you now all of a sudden you touching me a lot? And I said, what you mean? I said, I'm squeezing your shoulder. And I said, and I know her over 5-6 years. And I said, I do that to everybody. And she didn't believe me. So, and then she was like, no, because, guys do they like to touch. And then next minute, they doing this and doing that. So when she was saying that I wasn't even doing no such thing. I like talking to her. She's a good conversation. But when she said that, right, it made me, I had to say to myself in my brain, I said, oh, something must have happened to her. So it's simple contact. She think it's like, and so I had to advance it. So I had to tell her that somebody else that she know to contact them and ask her when I greet them, how do I greet her? Ask, and these are old ladies that's like 55, 60. And I was like, contact them. When I tell them when I see them, tell them how I greet them. I don't hug nobody. I don't touch nobody's hands. I squeeze their shoulder. I always do that to females because I don't like hugging females when I greet them because they can think that you're, it's kind of, I really don't want to hug you. I hug my family members. I don't hug just females because, and that's not like how I do if we wasn't in no sort of relationship and you're not my family. So anyway, I believe Cuomo because the main witness is a victim of sexual harassment, and then they be kind of like shaky in any little thing that like a normal person would do, and you didn't, because when you're around people and they're your friends, and the way it be with females, eventually y'all gotta touch each other unless y'all was working in like y'all not friends, like not touch each other in specific places, but like hands, you know what I mean, and like just basic contact, not like no sexual contact, like I'm rubbing your stomach or touching your breast or rubbing your butt or, you know what I mean, caressing you, none of that kind of contact, but we're going to make contact if we was around each other. Now, do I think Cuomo's a sleazebag? Hell yeah, but I don't think he did all of this shit he did. And he's a human being. Now, y'all women got to cut this shit out. You know what I mean? Because, like, first things first, y'all need, unless you married, right? If you're not a married woman, right? Technically, you don't really need it. I'm not gonna say you need a man. You need people to like guys and men to like keep your confidence high. So when guys give you compliments, are interested in you, or say things, sometimes guys say that to you because they see. Sometimes I see girls and they look like they having a horrible day or they stressed out, and I be like, yeah, you looking beautiful. And all women are beautiful in their own way, but when you say that to the females, sometimes you literally saying that. You literally saying that because you're trying to help them uplift themselves. And I be around a lot of females, and they be needing that kind of uplifting. Then the females, like, they need guys to constantly get them compliments. Now, any female that, the workplace, you need that everywhere in life at any point in time. That's not sexual harassment when somebody say, you look wonderful today. How you doing? Oh, those are sexy shoes. That's not sexual harassment. You can't, that's a compliment. Just like if a guy come to work and a female say to him, you look nice today. You're supposed to encourage people to look nice and give them compliments. Now, sexual harassment happens, but sexual harassment is more, it's not this is soft stuff. Sexual harassment is mainly when I'm telling you I'm gonna give you a raise if you sleep with me, and then if the other girl sleep with me that works there, and then I give her a raise, and then you know what I mean, and she getting raises, and that's a complicated form of sexual harassment. Or I pressure you to do something with me to get to have sexual harassment, or ask for some sort of favor, a sexual favor. That is sexual harassment. Now, if I'm coming and I'm squeezing your ass or touching you on the job, that is sexual harassment as well. I don't care what these experts say, but that's sexual harassment. Now look, just in, Cuomo calls for the resignation of Andrew Cuomo. So now, Cuomo, I know you know how Trump feel to be falsely accused and thrown down the toilet by the media. Look at you now, the same media that use you to help destroy Donald Trump and spike up the COVID and put your ass at risk. Now, Cuomo, you better start talking. Start talking. Admit all of the guilt that this party been doing. That's what you need to do now. Because look, even Chucky is going against you right now. Pelosi is next. It's something to do with all of this shit. Cuomo is strategically not not gonna help them. Cuomo is so now with they new agenda, somehow Cuomo is in the way. So they got to get rid of him. So now, because basically, look at all that Hunter Biden did. And look at all that Hunter Biden get away with. And look at all that Nancy Pelosi and they doing with all this pork spending and everything they doing and getting away with. So with them getting away with everything, of course, Cuomo can get away with this. They pick and choose who to sever from their coalition of unloyalty and I don't know what they doing, but the Democratic Party, boy, it's the party of treachery and traitors, and one by one they're gonna pick each other off because they're a bunch of weasels. So now it's Cuomo's turn. Let's see what Chucky's saying.
We commend the women for doing so. The New York State Attorney General has conducted an independent, thorough, and professional investigation.
Look at Chucky turning on you, Cuomo.
Violated state and federal law.
Cuomo didn't do it.
Sexually harassing current and former employees. Retaliated against.
They really didn't have nothing till they got that current employee, and that current employee is a fucking liar. She waited until the opportunity was there to nuke him. You understand what I mean? Because if that was the case, she should have been opened her mouth. So just because she waited until the allegations came out, they should not. Her whole story should be not even trusted. I think they set Cuomo up because it's politics and they want him out of here now. I think he did do some things, but I think the things that he did don't qualify for sexual harassment. It qualify as petty harassment. Now, if the touching charges, like putting his hands up a female blouse and all of that happened, that is sexual harassment. But I doubt if those things happen. Those things didn't happen like that. I think he hugged somebody and pressed on their breast. That happens. I think he hugged somebody and rubbed his hand down their back. That happens sometimes when you hug somebody and you're talking to them, your hand stays on their back. Now, I'm not taking up for him because I don't like Cuomo. I hate Cuomo, but I hate a liar. And we all know Chucky is a liar, and we all know the Democratic Party is a bunch of liars. So right now, We ask for Cuomo to come up to the truth and expose all of them, Cuomo. That's your only way out, because they're going to bury you. They're going to try to put you in a jail cell. They're going to try to put you in a jail cell, Cuomo. Bury them. You know what they do. You know all the lies. Admit all the lies. I think, Cuomo, you're in an opportunity to fix the whole political system. Expose everybody, Cuomo, because they all going to turn their back on you because something that China want in New York City, and they need you out of the way. And the only way they can get it done is get rid of Cuomo. Other than that, if they needed you, they'll keep you there. They don't need you no more. Something that Cuomo stand against that they need, so they getting rid of him. Cuomo spilled the beans on them. You know all the dirty work. You know all the lies. You know all the treachery. Speak, and then maybe we can be back to real politics, 50-50 politics, and honesty, and not people holding their nose when the ears stink because a party member is the ones that pass the gas. We need Democrats going at Democrats and Republicans going at Republicans. That's how we get a stronger country, a stronger house, and we get stronger resolution. Now what they're doing is they're picking each other off one by one. Cuomo, I know you know how Donald Trump felt. You and the rest of them buried him in lies. To this day, that people don't even understand that half of the things that you people pushed and promoted was debunked. So now, and every one of these puppets gonna have their day, because they're gonna not need them one by one. Spill the beans, Cuomo.